Guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have Premier League Game Week 7 predictions. But yeah, we need to get right into this video because I actually need to get this out in 4 hours and 10 minutes. So, if you're new around here, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel down below and smack my ball to be notified when we upload Premier League videos on a Wednesday or Thursday. On a Saturday we have the Champions League predictions, so Saturday coming, and on a Monday we will have the Europa League predictions, so Monday coming. Also, you can check out the Europa League videos that went out on Monday just gone. It's not too late as this goes out. The Europa League fixtures are tomorrow, so yeah, go and check that out after this video. It's in the eye. And yeah, subscribe because we've gained about 15 plus subscribers, which is fantastic. We lost some and then we gained some, so about 20. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. So getting into this, the first game we have is Wolves taking on Crystal Palace. Two teams that are in form in a minute. Wolves on the weekend just gone, they drew 1-1 against Newcastle in a game that I feel like they should have won. And Crystal Palace, they beat Fulham. Anyone can beat Fulham, to be honest. It's just a 3-point party at the minute. They're giving out more points than Aubameyang has goals. Yeah, and I do think this is going to be another tough game. Zaha is in form. I think he's going to pick up another goal in this fixture. And I think Crystal Palace are going to go to Molineux and pick up a point. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. And now Sheffield United taking on Manchester City. Sheffield United in their last game, they lost 2-1 against Liverpool. They took the 1-0 lead and then they ended up losing 2-1 against a team that should have beaten them, and they did. And Manchester City, they struggled against West Ham, drawing 1-1. Phil Foden got them the point. I think, like Fulham, Sheffield United, they're struggling a bit this season. It's clear to see. They have a decent team, saw that last season, but they are struggling. And Man City, I think their class is going to show through. Aguero is out injured again. They just beat Marseille in the Champions League as well. I am tipping Manchester City to win this game though, with a clean sheet. I'm going with a 2-0 win for the citizens. And now Burnley taking on Chelsea, a game that could be quite boring, to be honest, because Burnley are playing football that is stuck in the 17th century. I watched the first half of the Burnley Spurs game, and then the rest of it, I just turned it off. I got too bored. I was doing the KSI football on Instagram. Chelsea, they drew 0-0 against Manchester United. I haven't watched the highlights of that game because it was 0-0. Who wants to watch highlights of a 0-0 game? I do think there could be some goals in this game, and to be honest, I'm throwing an upset. I think Burnley are going to win this game 2-1. I just think with the whole situation with Chelsea's defence not being the best and their attacking options aren't really gelling together, I think Burnley could exploit that with their aggressive style. And I think they can pick up the 3 points at Turf Moor. Now Liverpool taking on in-form West Ham. West Ham are firing on all cylinders. They drew against Spurs, drew against Manchester City, they beat Leicester, lost to Newcastle. So they're up and down, but at the moment they're on form. And Liverpool, they've had a few injury problems, losing Fabinho in the Champions League through injury, so I don't know how long he's out for. And do you know what? I think West Ham are going to get something again against a big team, and I'm going with another 1-1 draw for West Ham. And now Aston Villa taking on Southampton, two teams that are full of goals. Aston Villa, you beat Liverpool 7-2. Leeds, you lose 4-3 to Liverpool, and then Leeds, you win 3-0 against Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, the Premier League this season has been blown right open, and Southampton beat Everton, so anything's possible this season. I think this game is full of goals though. I'm going with a 2-2 draw. Both teams have good attacking outlets, and I think that's going to be showcased here. And now Newcastle taking on Everton. Newcastle up and down this season, as they are every season. They got a 1-1 draw against Wolves, as I said earlier, and they've picked out draws against the likes of Spurs, beating West Ham, and Everton. They were firing until they had that little upset against Southampton, but that could have been caused because they technically lost against Liverpool. So a tough game here, definitely, at St James's Park. But I am tipping Ancelotti's side to get back on the right track with the Premier League blown right open. Every team's lost so far this season. And I think Everton, they could use that to their advantage to definitely get at least Europa League football, or even better, Champions League football. And I expect them to take a big stride towards that this week. And I'm going with a 2-1 win for the Toffees. And now the highlight game this weekend, Manchester United taking on Arsenal. On paper, arguably the best game of the season, considering the history of the two clubs. A boring game last week for Manchester United, and Arsenal losing 1-0 to Leicester through a Jamie Vardy goal. I expect this to be a bit of a lacklustre game again, like I said last week with Chelsea. Two big teams, but they're both struggling to find form this season, or even in the last couple of seasons. The same situation here, and I am tipping a 1-0 Manchester United win just about, because Arsenal ain't firing in a minute. It's no secret, Pepe hasn't found his form at all. Aubameyang has not found no form at all as well. So yeah, I think Manchester United just have that creativity, possibly with Van der Beek off the bench, Fernandes, Rashford. Martial's done nothing this season, but I do expect Manchester United to walk away with all 3 points at Old Trafford. And at informed Tottenham taking on Brighton. Brighton, one of the weaker teams this season. It's clear to see that they've not really got off the bat. And Spurs, who have Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, arguably the 2 best players in the world at the minute. Bar's opinion, don't give a shit what you think.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, don't hurt me, sorry.
I think it's inevitable that Spurs are going to beat Brighton here. I'm going with a 3-1 Spurs win. We did get a clean sheet against Burnley, which is good. But, you know, Europa League, we have to rotate, but we have such a good squad this season. It's fantastic to see. I think Bale could possibly start this game because he didn't play against Burnley. So if he plays a whole 90 against Antwerp, I think he could possibly start the game against Brighton on the weekend. But nonetheless, we still have players to fill in. Bergwijn and Lucas, they're still decent players, although I think Lamela is perfect for these type of games, you know, the brutality of the smaller teams. So a 3-1 Spurs win, and I expect Harry Kane and Heung-min Son to link up again just like they have this season. Now a bit of a boring game, Fulham taking on West Brom. West Brom are going to be boring in any shitty game like this. And Fulham not getting off to the best of starts. I did think they would, but they haven't. They're the exact same as what they was a couple of seasons ago. And I think this will spell the end of Scott Parker's run in charge. I'm going with West Brom to pick up their first win of the season. And I'm going with a 1-0 West Brom win. And now the final game, full of goals this should be, is Leeds taking on Leicester. Leeds beat Aston Villa 3-0 and Leicester won 1-0 against Arsenal. So this game's full of goals. Bamford versus Vardy, Rodrigo versus Maddison, Schmeichel versus Niesland, or whatever his name is. Two fantastic sets of teams, and 2 teams that could push for the top 7. Both teams, they're brilliant all over the pitch, and they're going to be a struggle to any top 6 team that they play. They've both proved it, beating Arsenal and narrowly losing to Liverpool in Leeds and Leicester. I think this is going to be a Desmond. It's a fantastic game to round off the weekend, and it's just Leeds have bringing such an exciting aspect to the Premier League. It's fantastic to see them back in the Premier League. I don't remember watching them in the Premier League back in the day, I was too young. And it's good to see them this season, and it's good to see that Bamford has taken well to the Premier League. So yeah, a Desmond 2-2. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will leave the predictions on the screen now. Pause if you want to see them in depth. Comment your own predictions down below as well, and also, as I said earlier, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video as well if you can, that would mean a lot. Check out the videos that come out on Saturday and next week on Monday. Check out the Europa League video that went out the other day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.